Hello buddies, welcome to Mordheim Warband Skirmish. My name is Game Knight and I was contacted by the community manager from Legendary Games, Edward, and he wanted to hear if I would like to try out their game and help them crush bugs. Of course I said yes, I mean it's Mordheim after all. The game is built on the Unity engine and is a tactical turn-based gameplay with incredible action scenes that intends to stay true to the original tabletop game. It will have multiplayer support where you go up against other real players' warbands and you can fight against them in the leaderboards. It's going to launch on iOS and they plan to follow up on Android and Amazon soon after. They will be starting out with 3 mercenary factions, and all the others and hired swords will follow as DLC later on. Legendary plans to launch Mordheim Warband Skirmishes by the end of the year on iOS in limited territories, they say. Android and Amazon will be coming in 2017. So, this game is still in development. You can see from here, this is a development build. And I need you guys to remember this when we go into the game. I'm playing it on my PC, on BlueStacks, which is an Android emulator. Thank you very much to Mordheim for letting me know about this. Now, let's take a look at the different factions here. We have the Reichland mercenaries. Reichlands are devout followers of Sigmar. Throughout the Empire, Reichlanders are commonly supposed to be embodiment of the discipline and loyalty of the professional warrior. So they are focused on archery, these people. Middenheim. These are like the wolves of the Empire. They are very large and strongly built men with a well-deserved reputation for ferocity. They have access to a different skill tree than the other 2 mercenary warbands. In the strength section they will be able to pick some different skills. Marienburgs is the largest and most prosperous trading city in the old world. Warbands sent to Mordheim are sumptuously dressed and armed. You can see that from their looks here. To reflect their enormous wealth, Marienburgers start out with an extra 100 gold crowns. So, I think we're gonna... on my phone, I have a Reichland mercenary warband at rank 4, I think. Only beaten by Mordheim's very, very annoying archery warband. I'm gonna select them. And then we'll just name them here. You can name them over here. We'll name them the Knightly Buddies. That's cool. That's you guys. We have 200 starting gold crowns, 0 shards gathered, and we're at 83 in the leaderboard. So that's way at the bottom. So let's go take a look at the recruits here first. I just want to mention, if you guys are sitting there thinking, oh, I want to play it on my phone or my tablet, well, head on over to Legendary Games and apply for a testing position. You need to be interested in providing feedback and crushing bugs with them. Currently, I'm working on taking a look at all the skills and seeing which skills are underpowered, which skills are overpowered, and which skills could be implemented into the game. So we can hire Peter Sauhurse for 25 gold. Each time you hire a warrior, the expense of hiring another one will go up. And you can only hire 4 warriors at a time. and then after running a mission, they will replenish all 4. They will be changed out. So when we hire these people, as you can see here, this guy, don't look at the experience, that's wrong. Each time you take a look at a character, they will have different stats. So you have the amount of wounds they have, 4. This is the movement range, which is 4. Number of attacks. Then you have attack skill, melee skill. You have the range skill. You have strength. You have defense. Then you have initiative, leadership, critical hit chance, and parry. All of these things can change. All of these stats, almost all. Well, the wounds, the movement speed, and the attacks are just that, to begin with, at least. I don't know if that will change later on. Everything here, everything you see is subject to change at any time, just so you know. Alright, we could hire a warrior here. He only starts out with 4 wounds. I think the maximum you can have, if you're lucky, is 7 on a starting guy. But this guy has 5 wounds, and he's a marksman. We will hire him as well. This guy has 5 wounds as well. Let's hire him too. Let's go back and see our warband. Here we go. To begin with, we have Dieter Frankenstag. We can name these guys later on. He is the captain, so let's equip him because we don't want to lose him. Let's give him some armor. We can give him light armor. Light armor encompasses a wide variety of materials, from hardened leather tunics to chain shirts forged from steel. Let's buy this. And this is one of the things I've given some feedback on, the armors, because no armors reduce your movement or initiative, awareness, anything. So that is something I feel is needed. So I hope they will implement that. We can also buy a helmet for him, which will give us, you can see when you click the item, you can see it change over here, what you're gonna get for your character. So if you click it, you can also see which bonuses you're currently receiving. A helmet would give plus 10 defense. Let's get some weapons instead, because we just hired all these guys, but we don't have any weapons. You can go unarmed though, but I'd rather not. Let's go for some hammers. You guys know I love hammers. Here we go. Right. So the right hand is hammers, spears, two-handed weapons, stuff like that. And the left hand is ranged. So here you have your handgun, and you have your short bows, longbows, pistols, and in the right hand you can then equip a dagger or go just unarmed. Let's go for a bow and a dagger, and let's go for another bow because we can't really afford anything else. And here we go. Alright, so we have 3 gold left, but at least we got everyone equipped with something. You can also, if you have a weapon here, you can, if you're lucky, if you have the item in the store, you can actually buy a shield. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back and find a mission. I don't want to get into the skills as much in this video. We can always go over that. So you can pick different missions. Right now I just think it's these like the background for where this is. There are, I think, 3 or 4 different maps right now. Let's take Brickensburg. it doesn't really choose who you fight. It picks one of the other warbands from the leaderboard, and then you are pitted against that warband. So here we are in the game. We can zoom in and out, and I could rotate. I just don't actually know how I do this on my PC yet. I need to figure that out. But you can rotate, and look at these buildings. I mean, they are built pretty awesomely. The graphics is looking really decent, I feel. So we have a tree here and some barrels and stuff. Let's just head on ahead. Well, he can't. Then I can show you guys what happens if you move a blue movement range. Then he'll move and hide. So you have instead of having Overwatch as you have in Mordheim, City of the Damned, here you have the opportunity to hide. So you can go there and hide. This will make you invisible to the enemy unless they pass an awareness test. And the awareness test is basically based on your initiative. You can improve that, of course, with skills. Let's move ahead here. What this does is that you can't be shot at if you're hidden. You can't be attacked in melee either if the enemy can't target you at the start of their turn. So it's very useful tactics. Dieter Frankenstock. So the enemy, as you can see, is moving towards us. I don't actually know if this is an intended mechanic. I don't think it is. I don't think you should be able to see where the enemy is coming from, because you can basically plan your way out of it then. And here we have some shards. There's no clusters, there's no different types of shards, it's just shards. And your warriors will have picked up some items, but you can't check them out. You can't see how many shards they've picked up so far. That would be actually a cool thing to implement. That I could see the pouch. I know there's a pouch. So they have 4 slots each, which I think is right now just because they can, well, carry 4 items. But later on it would be nice if you could use consumables in the game as well. Here we go. So if you didn't hear to begin with, the game is still in very early development, and this is how the game looks now, but it's really subject to change at any time. So bear this in mind when watching this. All right, we can move here. He didn't hide because he was actually spotted by that guy. Let's see if he can hide. You can hide easier behind cover. There we go. Alright. Here comes their leader. He is extremely dangerous. Actually, both of these guys are. Because he has a pistol and a melee weapon. And you can use both in melee. Let's see. Attack! Critical hit, 2 damage. Oh, we didn't make it. And now we can shoot. As you can see, the plates over here, the green plates, light up. And it will zoom down and show us our target. And we can move around as well, so we don't have the obstructed view. You can also, if you head out here, you can click the character you want to shoot instead to target him. And as you can see, you can't shoot into melee. That's not possible. And he can't see that guy, so instead he would just be moving. Now let's shoot this guy. We have an 18% chance to hit. And we hit. Nice. Alright, let's see about hitting this guy again. Whack-a-doodle! Alright, that icon on the left there by the damage number meant that he actually got stunned. Stun is really horrible because you lose your entire turn. You can skill your way out of that as well, though. 27%, let's shoot. Boom, 1. He recovered, but it's really nice to stun. And I don't know this, but I think the swords, oh sorry, the hammers help with dealing critical hits or at least stunning. Because you don't need to crit here to actually stun. You just need to hit and stun. See? Stun again. Yeah, definitely the hammers help with the stun. Can we get to see that guy? That would be awesome. Yes, we can. Alright, 11. Not good. But we hit. He's gonna hurt now. Oh, I'm worried. Miss. Boom! 3. Ow, I think he's near death. You can see the health bar here. If this reaches all the way up, he is gonna go down. I've actually suggested that this is changed as well. 1 and stun. But he has so much hit points. So many hit points, sorry. Alright, stab this guy. At least he can't use the gun in the next turn, because he already used it this turn. So either we hit this guy or I hit this guy. If I don't hit this guy, he's gonna hit us. And I could stun him, but no, we want to get this guy out. Injured! As you can see, the roll for injury or out of action or dead turns up when you take him down. So that is something we are talking about on the tester forums, if that should be changed. But there's a lot to consider with that. Oh, we won the day. They failed their route check and we won. Awesome. We can just take a look at, here's the experience point, 2 points. Peter Schauhauser leveled up. Adolf 1 experience and Hans 1 experience. Reichstag, this is one of the other players' warbands. So you'll be facing off against your friends and well, us YouTubers. There's a lot of us actually playing this game right now on our phones and PCs. So if you want to, go join, go sign up already, because it is a lot of fun. And as you can see, the matches aren't really that long. Let's just check out our warband leveling up here. We can go quickly over the skills here. See here, and you get 1 experience point. You can skill point, sorry. And as you can see, the warriors, they start out with points in where is it? There, in weapon training. So they gain access to tier 2 combat weapons. The captain starts out with weapon training 2 and weapon skill 2. And he can also get ballistic skill and powder, bows. You can also get academic skills for him, where you increase how many shards you get, or if there's a chance you get rare items. You can also increase his strength and his speed. So he can basically get everything. And these other guys, they can increase in combat, shooting, strength, and speed. The Middenheimers will have an improved version of the strength 3, I can't speak tonight. I've been having some computer problems. Got me out of sync. Ha! Out of sync. Alright, let's grab a skill for this guy, shall we? I really enjoy having lots of wounds, but to get that we'll need to increase his strength by 1. This will randomly increase his strength by 3 to 7 points. I think this is an interesting mechanic, as this resembles the tabletop a lot better. So let's unlock that. Nice, he does a little cheer there. Alright, so as you can see, we finished our first mission. Let's just check out how far up. Oh, 111? What? Oh, 39. Okay. 111. Sorry. This is... It's because the icon is the same. Oh, sorry. This is our rating. Warband rating right here. And this is our rank on the leaderboards. 39, the Knightly Buddies. And unfortunately we can't see the top. We can only see... what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above and 5, 10 below. The money shot. Oh, good lord, he started a new one. That's Mordheim's Warband. Alright, this is going to be the first episode, and just to show you guys what this game is about. I'll upload some more if you want to see more, and I urge you to go check out their website. So I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed sharing this experience with me. If you did, leave me a like and a comment down below. It is very much appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button right here. If you want to connect with me even more, you can check out my Twitch channel where I live stream every Thursday at 8 PM CEST. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, which is my preferred means of communication. If you want to check out some of the other content I've done, I've made a small preview for you guys on the right with a link to my playlist section. Have a wonderful game night, cheers, and stay cool. Quite neat for the transporters to just go through asteroid fields. No, I think we're gonna upgrade the Firestorm frigate, and we're gonna give it either we kill this one or we heal the Gherkin and hope for a high. Ow.
This map.
Exactly my thought. Hello, buddy. What are you doing? Hello, hanging around.
Did you spot me?
No, I just saw a hanging guy.
Did you find a demon?
No. No